I saw Miss Alina do this and it was hysterical, and so I had to jump on the bandwagon. So here are some reasons that my students have cried. She lost a game. Fair enough, but when I told her that if she continued to cry and throw a fit, she wouldn't play the next game, she told me that she was actually happy crying for her friend who won, and ran over and hugged that friend and said, "I'm just so happy that you won. I'm so proud of you," which is not why she was crying, but I let her play the next game. I told him he could no longer be a robot during speech therapy because when we would do something he didn't want to do, he would say, "Shutting down," and then stay frozen like that for literally the rest of therapy. I told my student that he couldn't steal things from me and that if things weren't his, he couldn't take them, even if he really wanted them. The student whose desk was facing his looked at him, and we're not allowed to look at each other. He bit me, and I said that I didn't like it, and that was really disappointing. He wanted to be the door holder, but he was already actively holding the door open, and nobody was trying to take that away from him, but he really wanted the title. I told him that his legs weren't broken if he could play on the playground, but he assured me that they were because he really needed to go into the elevator. I said that I had a different favorite animal than they did, and they were really hoping that we would have that in common. I told him that he couldn't use an invisible pencil because if he did, I wouldn't be able to see what he was writing. I told my student that when you fall down and scrape your knee, it is not, in fact, ham that comes out of the wound. He didn't want to come to speech therapy, and then again because he didn't want to leave speech therapy.